What's going on, combat sports fans? We're here at Joe's Commentary and Predictions for UFC Fight Night 107 predictions with Brad Pickett versus Marlon Vera. If you're new to the channel, just so you know, we'll be getting into the predictions within about the first minute of the video. I'll be going first. I'm Crazy Joe. This is Big Dog Jimmy. He just made a UFC pick'em page today. I have had mine for a while now, and we'll be after the event. We're gonna have a video for our full event predictions review to go over our predictions to see what we got correct, 100% correct, and what we got wrong. Which one of us had more fights correct for the event, and so forth. So this is gonna be fun. Brad Pickett is one punch away from knocking you out anytime he fights, where he's 26 wins, 13 losses. With Cheeto Marlon Vera, he's got 8 wins, 3 losses with a draw, I believe that says. And this is going to be interesting as Vera is coming in on very short notice, as Brad Pickett was supposed to fight somebody else. Let me see. I know I have that here somewhere because I kind of spaced it. Come on, show me. Where is it? He was going to fight Henry Brywans or something like that. So this is going to be, that was going to be a really fun fight, and this is going to be even more fun for me because I'm a fan of both of these guys. It's hard for me to pick, but I am going to be going with the fighter known as Cheetah Marlon Vera on short notice. I believe he's going to pick up the submission victory in the first round. He's coming off of a win, and Brad Pickett is having a very tough time as of lately. I really want to see, you know, as it's so tough because I really want to see Brad Pickett win this one, but I really want to see Vera win this. I'm like back and forth, and it's like, so tough. But, you know, Big Dog Jimmy says it's not hard for him to pick, that he knows exactly who he's going to pick, and that it was not tough for him to pick. For me, it is because I'm a fan of both of these guys. I want to see them both win, but somebody's got to win and somebody's to lose, unless it's a draw, which I hope it's not, because I don't like draws. You know, so I am going with Vera to pick up the submission victory in this one, and I want to see Brad Pickett fight again after this and pick up a W. You know, Big Dog Jimmy's yelling at me to show his prediction and then get into some information. So we'll do that. So Big Dog Jimmy is going to be going with, who are you going with, Big Dog Jimmy? Oh, that's the wrong event. That's the wrong one. Okay, so he is going to be going with Brad Pickett to win this over Marlon Vera by KO/TKO in the third round. He thinks it's going to be a brutal war that's going to go to the third round, where Brad Pickett will stun Vera and end up taking him out with a TKO victory ground, where they're up against the cage, or it'll go down to the ground and he'll get ground and pound TKO victory over Vera. I think that's a quite the fight prediction by Big Dog Jimmy, as I don't recall Vera losing by a yeah, he's never been finished. He's only lost by decision. So Big Dog Jimmy is going for a history-making prediction with Brad Pickett getting the TKO knockout victory over Marlon Vera. But Brad Pickett, he has lost in many fashions. Right now he's got 2 out of his last 7 fights. He's got 2 wins and 5 losses. I would like to see Big Dog Jimmy actually be right, even though I'm a huge fan of Vera. Like, it's so tough because I really want to see Brad Pickett win this fight, you know, but Brad Pickett, he's got 7 wins by KO/TKO, 10 by submission, 8 by decision for his wins, with 25 victories and 13 losses, with 2 KO/TKO losses, 5 submission losses, and 6 decision losses. UFC says he's got 26 wins. Sherdog says he's got 25. Interesting. You know, so, and then he, you know, Vera, he has got 1 win by KO/TKO, 5 by submission, 2 by decision, and he won his last fight against Ning by unanimous decision. Before that, he lost to Davey Grant by unanimous decision, and he beat Salazar by a submission via the triangle armbar. You know, so real quick for Brad Pickett, he's got 10 wins by submission by way of rear naked choke, Peruvian necktie, 4 guillotine chokeholds, 4 arm bars and 8 knockouts. He was at one point in the flyweight division where he had 1 win and 2 losses. His WEC record was 3-1. He has for his titles he has held. He's had a Cage Rage Featherweight Championship and Ultimate Challenge Featherweight World Champion as well. For Vera, he's got 5 wins by submission, heel hook, rear naked choke, 2 triangle chokes, and a triangle armbar with 1 KO. He has a brown belt in Jiu-Jitsu and a 145-pound belt for FMP in Mexico. So I am going with Vera to win this one by submission. Big Dog Jimmy's going with Pickett by KO TKO. Let us know down below in the comment section, who do you agree with, who do you disagree with. Do you see the finish being different than what we predict? Do you think that Vera could win it by decision? Do you think he could win it by KO TKO? Or do you think Brad Pickett might pick it up by a submission or decision? Let us know down in the comment section your thoughts and opinions. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to share the video with your family and friends and all over the internet if you want. And slap the like button around. That would be awesome. And if you're new to the channel, support the channel and subscribe by punching the subscribe button into submission over there, and peep the other videos over there if they look interesting as well. And check out the new channel, Fat to Jacked, where I go from being fat to working on my fitness level and tracking that to where eventually I get jacked one day. Thanks for watching. Combat sports is awesome and you're amazing.